Okay, so if you haven't noticed, or if you didn't know, the Fantastic Four, Marvel's first family film drops this weekend. I'm actually going to see it Thursday night, and the reviews are in, and it's sounding real good for this movie. Let's take a look. All right, this is coming from superherohype.com. Says fantastic reviews show MCU can't be counted out before Avengers Doomsday. It's been a bumpy, oftentimes frustrating journey keeping up with the MCU in recent years. Word. But the overwhelmingly positive reviews for the Fantastic Four, the first steps, are a very good sign for the future. Marvel was on top of the world when Avengers Endgame was released. Everybody, like literally just about everybody, was following along the MCU and showed up to the theater to see the conclusion of the Infinity Saga. It was an event that you just kind of had to be there for. And it felt like the perfect ending to an epic that took over a decade to tell. But as often happens with these big money movie franchises, the story kept going. While there were still some good entries in there, phases 4 and 5 of the MCU offered more misses than hits. Even some of the better ones, like Thunderbolts, didn't exactly do huge numbers at the box office. While we until next week to see how much money Fantastic Four makes, things are looking good. The reviews suggest that things are now looking up for Marvel Studios. At the time of this article's publication, the Fantastic Four First Steps has an 88% score on Rotten Tomatoes. That's what's up. Thunderbolts received a similar score, but the latest MCU entry before that, Captain America Brave New World, landed at 46%. That 87% is also miles better than how previous Fantastic Four films fared. Excuse me, the 2005 movie has a 27% score, while Rise of Silver Surfers is 37%, and the 2015 flicks is 9%. Marvel needed this win, or at least it looks like they're going to get a win. The studio's trying to get everyone excited for Avengers Doomsday and Avengers Secret Wars, but that's been hard to do when a lot of the multiverse saga projects have been relatively disappointing. Fantastic Four First Steps reviews inspire some optimism that will hopefully carry into future projects. Not only can we start getting excited about Spider Man, Brand New Day, Avengers, Doomsday, and Avengers Secret Wars, but the era of mutants is expected to begin after that. Fans desperately want to see some good X Men movies, blah, blah, blah. All right. Interesting. Have you ever been annoyed by your coworkers? Do you have a spouse that constantly wants to argue and scream and yell about every single thing? What about that one friend that, despite your many efforts to explain your side, they just don't seem to get it and instead want to complain about everything? Does it make you just want to scream out loud? How about telling them to shut the up? I'm just saying. So, like I mentioned, I'm actually going to see um, Fantastic Four Thursday, and I'm hyped. I'm in. I was in after the first trailer, and then I saw the second trailer, and I immediately stopped watching all content because I wanted to be. Uh, I want to see it in theaters and experience whatever they've been showing in theaters, and I'm excited. And the reviews right now seem to be aligning with what I thought or think this movie is going to be, which is good because, as the article stated, Marvel definitely needed this win. And I will say this: I saw the Thunderbolts. You saw my review. I loved it. I thought it was great. And my first, I said, it looks like Marvel is on the right trajectory. You had the Thunderbolts, and then you had Daredevil Born Again. And I was like, yes, Marvel is starting to come out of the trenches, and it looked like they're headed in the right direction. Some people liked Ironheart, some people didn't. I'm one of the ones who did not. But it looks like Fantastic Four is going to continue cinematically uh, in that right direction, and I can't wait. I'm excited. I am a Fantastic Four fan, not to the point where I read like every comic book, but I am a fan. And based on what I saw in the trailers, I think this movie is going to be crazy. And after hearing some of my favorite YouTubers' reactions from watching it yesterday, yeah, I'm excited. I can't wait. What do you all think? Do you plan on watching the Fantastic Four? Have you read the reviews? Have you watched all the trailers and content? I have not because I want to be surprised in theaters, but I would love to hear your thoughts in the comments. Thanks so much for watching. Do me a favor. If you like the content, don't forget to click that like button and subscribe. And hit that little alarm button as well so you can get alerted whenever I post new content. And also, do me a favor, share with other people who you think would like this content as well. We have a big goal of 1,000 subscribers we're trying to get to, and we need your help. Appreciate it. Till the next one. Peace.